Scribes, the pundits, the so-called experts?
I had a schedule is the word everybody's using. I'm just wondering if since you took the job, if you ever, in your mind at least, thought about a schedule and if you would agree you're ahead of it.
No, I didn't think about it. Just remains today is the same thoughts were, see if we can't get better today than we were yesterday, and see if we can't be better tomorrow than we were today.
On the front left here, Larry.
So far, what you see on film, can you talk about Connor Cook and the options he has in the passing game?
Yes, outstanding quarterback. The record speaks for itself. 29-3. That says it all. And the most outstanding wide receivers that we have played against, or may ever. This is an explosive, talented group of eligible receivers.
Directly in front of you, Nick.
Jim, do you have any relationship with Mark Antonio at all? Did you get any chance to talk with him since you've been here, or did you know much about him before you got here?
Yeah, we've met, we've talked. Been very collegial, professional. Have the utmost respect for him and the job he's done.
The back left,
Hey,
Fred.
Jim. Doesn't seem to be biting at any of our attempts to make this game a little special. Is it special for you? Do you look forward to coaching this, or is this really just the next game, the next challenge?
Like I said, we've been just going about our business down there at Schembeckler Hall, and I'm sure that there will be a lot of attempts made to make it. But it's already big. It's already. The game is big enough. Fair, healthy, honest competition with a heck of a good opponent. So that's enough.
In the front here, Chris.
Jim, the thoughts on how Royce did stepping up and starting role for Mario?
Really good, really good. I thought he played really loose, focused, experienced ball player. He's been there before, and we've seen him many times in practice. Just he gives you everything he has, and which is a lot. He's a very talented player who brings a real good dimension to the defense. Always like his demeanor, real serious about being good and doing his job. And he does it very well. So we really had high expectations for him, and he delivered.
In the back left here, Jeff.
What stands out in your mind with the Michigan State defense?
Well, this is a very good scheme. They know it extremely well. They play it, they execute it. In order for this defense to be really successful and good, they got to have great corner play, which they have again. They've repeatedly had that. It's a must. And then the inside rushers, they get pass rush and contain. They do it all with the front four, and they do it very effectively. Sound, and they understand it well, and play the defense very good.
In the middle here, Nicole.
Jim, a lot of times in-state rivalries, one's up, the other's down. It's kind of a seesaw thing. Do you believe that Michigan and Michigan State, as programs, can both compete at a high level at the same time?
Yes.
Move over to the right here,
Hey,
Nick.
Jim, you talked about the offensive line earlier. It seems like they're getting better as the game goes on. They've been really good in the fourth quarter the last couple of weeks. Well, how have you seen them, I guess, play from where to where during the games? Have you seen them improve as the game goes on, become maybe more dominant in the run game up front?
Improvement, yes. Ascending, yes. It's very important to them. They've done and they're experienced players who've been there before and work extremely hard. And cohesive group. You know, you'd expect improvement, and they're delivering on that.
We got time.
Better and better.
We have time for a couple
Building.
more questions. Right here in the middle, Adam.
Jim, with the nerves and maybe, you know, energy among the players possibly being a factor Saturday, how important is it for you guys to have Jake Rudak, you know, especially he's been, you know, his calm demeanor, he's been kind of able to weather anything thrown at him. How important is it to have a guy like that?
It's very important. I think we have that. He's from, you know, playing his best football, preparing, you know, consistently good each and every week. Doesn't get rattled. Yeah, we've talked about that. It's I've come to expect that.
Front right, Mark.
As someone who played in this rivalry, can you kind of explain that there's a uniqueness to it in terms of on the field? A lot of people said over the years that it's very physical, it's maybe more physical than any other game. Did you notice that when you were playing in this Michigan State game?
Again, the question asked to compare, and I've been a fan of that. The comparison, this game to that game, or more physical or less physical. Seems something always gets diminished when you start talking that way.
Well, if you go back to then the '84 game when you broke your arm, how often have you thought about that moment over the years? Like, well, what if, you know, that was right when you were starting to emerge as a quarterback and getting your chance?
I refer back to my in the past comment. You know, it's in the past. Sometimes it hurts. That hurt.
Just physically?
You can run from it, or you can learn from it.
All right, last
Was
one.
that who said that? Rafiki?
Rafiki.
Rafiki. Wise words.
All right, our last question over here on the left, Bob.
Jim, in the offseason, you referred to Michigan State as, I think, the biggest guy in the block. I wonder now, midway through the season, if you still feel the same way?
There's no question. It was an outstanding football team. And be fair, healthy, honest competition. We're looking forward to a great week of preparation. We're going to have it. Big task this week, and our guys will be excited for it.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks a lot.